tonight. We are in the villa. Oh my God. If you don't fuck with After the Sun, if you don't fuck with the break.
The Wednesday show.
Yeah, oh my God.
Man.
I actually have never watched the Wednesday show. I skipped that.
There
day.
is no Wednesday show. That's
well,
the
it's
thing.
isn't that the After Sun? Or that's Saturday, that's Sunday, Saturdays.
Yeah.
That's a weekend.
That's Saturdays.
That's actually when I catch up on the UK.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
I love
like
that he
that?
has his day that's dedicated to the UK.
Yay.
So we are here to fill that void.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we miss the Islanders as much as you. So we here to talk about a little bit of Love Island.
A little bit of Love Island.
I'm joined by, oh my goodness,
Uh-huh.
the Darkitect.
Come on.
He would think he's a bombshell.
I'd probably be more like Taylor.
You'd be our
You're going to be our Jalen.
Don't nobody else want to?
You're our Jalen. You're getting all the brand deals.
Hey, man, he should have stayed, man. For real.
He's doing better off. He's better off.
You think so? We'll talk about it.
We're going to talk about it because he had no chance at that.
Yeah, facts.
And the Magnificent. One of the few light skins I fuck with.
I appreciate that.
Kayla.
Kayla.
Big Dog Becker.
Hey,
I
welcome.
just appreciate you saying Becker. I was waiting for you to mess it up and say, that old name I used to have.
Listen, the fact that he got it right, you don't understand how special it really is.
I didn't even know you knew my name, to be honest, Pat. So I do feel honored.
Hey, man, we just here because every week on the NAAN we have a segment where we talk about Love Island USA. We did not intend for it to get as popular as it was, but people look forward to it every week. So we say we might as well just try to make it official, see what we could do. I'm here, Papp's here, Kayla's here.
Mm-hmm.
The Islanders are there.
All the way in Fiji. I'd rather be there, maybe.
You think so?
No, actually, I don't want to be there.
I'm about to say, do you think you could survive a day there?
Wait, before I continue talking, what's the cursing rule on this show?
Oh, by all means,
okay.
Let it fly.
All right, just want to make sure before I go.
Yeah.
Anyway, here's all the shit that they deal with over there in Fiji. There's no fucking way I'd want to be over there.
So I want to know. So, Pat, prior to your situation, you know what I'm saying?
What's your situation?
When you were a young single man.
Wait, what situation?
Pap is,
Pap, you got a situation?
I got a long-term relationship.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that too. Before that, could you have seen yourself in the villa?
I don't think I would have lasted too long.
You would have lasted. You're like the definition of like good TV. I think you last.
Yeah.
If what's his name is still in there, tall white boy who can't get any play. If Austin's still in there,
yeah, the special one.
The special one.
Yeah, the thing is, once one of my relationships, my couplings would have went bad, I would have been like public enemy number one.
Jeremiah just out of there
because they would have been like, how he's talking to the girls. He's not a man, he's a boy.
Well, let's see. The remaining Islanders at this point are Ace, Amaya, Andrina, Austin, Chelley, Chris, Pepe, Elon, and who else we got? Elandria, Huda, Chris, Zach,
Taylor, and his girl,
and Clark. Yeah. Who? So today and yesterday is when all the voting is going down. America's voting on their favorite Islanders. What vote would you cast if you had to today for your favorite male and your favorite female?
Favorite female, just because I have such a soft spot for a little Amaya Papaya. Girl's always crying. And listen, I don't cry. And I have a very low tolerance for people with emotions.
Okay.
But there's just something about her that I just want to like, it's like a 13-year-old just got like thrown into a baddie's body is basically who Amaya is, right? Like she doesn't really have any control.
You didn't tease the nerds in school.
I was the nerd who got teased in school. So there you go. I was a Kayla Papaya in school. As far as the boys go, favorite right now,
yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I love how Taylor stood on business last night.
Oh, we gonna get to that.
I was mad at him until last night. Then I was like, oh shit, let me switch teams right now.
Okay, for sure. Pat?
I mean, I don't believe in voting for anybody.
Good to know.
Yeah. People be like, you can't have favorites. You just got to judge it like based on the show.
Okay.
Because then you get wrapped up in all that other
feelings.
Shit. Yeah. So if I voted, I don't like Chris. He stood on business too, but I don't like that.
You don't like him?
Nah,
Yeah,
I don't.
it's something about the hair.
I feel like he.
The hair, he looks like I just want to start mopping the floor with his hair.
Yeah. There's no sponge usage.
It's a weird.
You
It's
know
a
what I'm
weird.
saying?
Hair's weird.
It's just a Martin Morrow.
Yeah, I don't like how he's playing the game. He's trying to be hella smooth. And
Yeah.
I was just like, come on, my nigga.
Right.
I was like, who the crazy? Like, tell her she crazy.
But she did that whole upside down little booty shake on him like that. That would blind. You might change your mind. Anyone would change. I changed my mind.
Listen,
I understand that, but at the same time, it was like,
not everyone is as level headed as you, Papp.
Yeah. So I
Yeah. Be scientific with this answer.
How about this? What couple do you think should win currently? Who's in the lead in your mind?
Sadly,
Chelley and Ace.
No, they're not a couple right now.
It would be.
I mean, they are, but like,
they have a problem.
They
on the rocks.
It would be Taylor and Clark.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
You're right.
All right,
you're right.
I hear that. Because I mean, look, I got converted to. I call it Team Ace Hood.
You got converted to Team Ace Hood.
Listen, I've become an Ace apologist.
By the way, you two standing next to each other is very like Ace and Chris, right?
Very much so.
I don't want to see that.
Oh, we were waiting. The producers did their job on that episode.
And then Ace last week being like, so someone's 5'10". Bitch, you ain't 5'10".
I'm talking when they had them walking together to the table, and it was like, "Oh, we getting this shot."
So some big brother stuff. Yeah.
The fact that he even helped that nigga up, he was like, "Come on, come here, a little tight. I got you.
Hop on my shoulder. Let's go for a walk."
That's why it's so funny that Austin is scared of that nigga, dog. Because he's like towers over Ace, and he always backs down.
I don't think Austin's scared of him. I don't know if you know the backstory that Austin.
Oh, that's true. He is.
Wait, what?
So Austin, like, he kind of like, I don't want to let myself go.
Yeah, right.
Because the things I'm gonna say.
Absolutely. We'll say Austin's a patriot. We'll put it that way.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. I know. I've seen that stuff.
Yeah, if he fight Ace, it's automatically
it's automatically going to be a hate crime.
It's a hate crime. It's like, I didn't come to Fiji for this.
100%. But I mean, because let's talk about it, man. The big issue in the house is still stemming from the heart race challenge, right?
Mm-hmm.
And how Huda
did her thing.
Did
the
her
mommy,
Mamacita.
She got it hard. She got it hard.
She showed us how she got that kid. In more ways than one, to the point where it's very clear she did something that they edited out.
Oh, okay.
Did you notice that she took she got in position for something and they immediately cut to everyone's reaction?
And also, we all believe, like, no hate on this because I have friends in the dancing industry.
Sure.
Bitch,
Midnight ballerinas.
That's civilian moves that she's pulled. I mean, like, there's no way that she's learned these from watching TikTok videos.
When she was patting the kitty during the
and the little heel
twerk
clicks.
challenge, yeah.
Listen, I got a girl that works at a club down the street. She's like, that is professional.
Yeah,
but good for her.
I know what fitness influencer means.
Right. Midnight ballerina. That's what it means.
Enthusiast.
100%. Because she did that handstand move.
I'm gonna learn that.
That was impressive. Oh, yeah, for sure. I don't know. I mean, the basic question is, do y'all think that she went too far?
I don't think so. I was all about like being anti-Huda there for a bit because like I hate a bitch who acts like that. Like, girl, calm down, stop crying, stop calling a man out of his name. Jeremiah was being like, I think from what the camera showed, he was being cool. But then now this flippity flip with like Chelley, who was my OG girl who I was obsessed with, and now that's all switched. I don't think Huda did anything wrong. Like I think she has a good intentions.
Yes.
I think she's just young and dumb and she's learning.
Right.
She apologized. She took responsibility. She said I would never do that again. But also like I don't think she did anything wrong. I mean, okay. I don't think she. Okay. Yeah, I stand by that.
Okay.
It's a challenge.
That was a popular phrase being thrown around the island that day.
But if Jeremiah and Chelley were roles reversed, I could see how that would have been perceived differently. I think she moved incorrectly the entire time, which made this a problem. Yeah,
I think I feel like people kind of try to forget all of Huda's history.
Yes.
All of Huda's history, which is
myself
like,
included.
You can't set the table and the standard that if I'm in a supposed solid relationship, strong connection, you shouldn't be, acting crazy towards my guy or, vice versa. But in the sense, it seems like she really like, yo, you gonna put your pussy in my man's face.
Come on.
And then look behind me and bounce and be
Come
like,
on, bro.
Yeah.
But it's confusing as a viewer because no one holds standards. It's all fucking hypocrites. Alandria is making out with Nick to see if their connection is there. But we ain't talking about that. That's
hold on
fine.
before we get to Alandria.
Okay, so I'm just saying.
So much to say. I know. There's a lot to say about Alandria. Believe, trust, and believe. But I agree. I don't think that what is too far. Every challenge is disgusting.
Let me spit some milk into your
mouth. You know
mouth,
what I'm talking about? Like,
what?
Oh, it just like it made my skin crawl the entire challenge when they were doing that. So everything is disgusting. Everything is too far. Everything has far too many fluids involved.
Herpes everywhere, by the way, on the island.
It's a broth of STDs going on.
Those producers clearly do not give a fuck. They're just like, herpes sore, go make out with her.
You saw they had like a breakout the first few episodes. Nick had one. Everybody just
what is this? 28 days later over here.
Just getting adjusted to the climate.
You know what I'm saying?
Heat rash.
I got hives.
Got some sun poisoning over here.
But I only say that because I was upset with Huda. Y'all remember when they had the bombshells come in?
Yes.
And they was tied up.
She was like,
and Huda did the whole back bend. It's like
some exorcism
and she
shit.
go bad on everybody that come in. It's
You're right.
Don't try to act like you don't understand this because we seen when you were in this position.
But she did understand it. She took responsibility for it. And I think that's where I'm like, I think she does see the error of her ways.
But here's the difference for me. Huda was very clear about what she wanted to do with Jeremiah. Yeah. She was like, this is my
next
dude.
Baby daddy.
Yeah, ain't nobody fucking with my dude. If there is, it's gonna be problems.
Yeah.
That's not how Chelley's moving. Chelley talking about, I still want to be open. She doing the splits on Chris' shoulders and then do the double back to him to get some more like. You know what I mean? I'm with Ace. Like, I'm supposed to dim my lights so
and
that
I did
you
agree
can
with
shine?
Ace and all that.
Relax. You know what I mean? So before I read Bobby Woodchuck's message to us, ladies and gentlemen, the super chats are indeed open. If you have a question, comment, concern while we're going live that you want us to acknowledge and read, we'll be happy to do that with a small donation from you. We appreciate all the support. We need it. The studio is not free. Trust me when I say this, okay? I appreciate y'all, though.
And rent's expensive out here if you're feeling extra generous.
Believe that. So, Bobby Woodchuck, I'm going to let Kayla read that.
Wait, where am I looking? Kayla's so fine. She seemed like okay. You know, also, here's a funny thing.
Hold on. First of all, I want to commend you. There was you didn't tell me about the glare.
Wait, what?
We got a co-host who seems to always have an issue reading super chats. She blames on the glare.
It's a very easy thing to read.
Absolutely. Right.
Maybe she just has, that person has an issue with reading.
Yeah. So we're more concerned about the Chicago educational system than her vision.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
No one has ever said that to me before.
What?
The back half.
Did you really?
I'm
pretty sure we did at your birthday. Once or twice.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I thought Chelley was just not taking any accountability.
Chelley's that girl who's just used to she's a princess and she's used to getting, even when she and Ace met, by the way, allegedly they weren't together heading into the villa, but that's another thing.
Okay, do you believe that conspry theory that they're in a relationship?
Did you see that video that came out where he was doing his? There's a video on TikTok. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Where he's doing his dance academy thing,
and
he's got all of it. He's teaching these guys who these foreign guys how to say Chelley, her name, happy birthday Chelley or something. I miss you, Chelley. So unless he's been fucking out with another girl named Chelley. It seemed very much like he knew who she was before, unless he was crushed on her. There's some weird
because they did meet and they were supposed to date.
They
or
met,
something
but they said they
right?
only DM'd one. I feel like their relationship is a little bit of a lie. I feel like they know each other more than they are leading on to knowing each other.
I mean, he strikes me as a love bombing face ass nigga in real life.
They all playing the game.
Right.
It's $100,000. I mean,
for sure. But yeah, man. I thought that the mean girl population was going to be a whole different clique of people. I didn't know it was going to turn into Chelley, Alandria, and Cece.
I mean, it's all all the girls against Huda. Huda's only friends are the guys, and you think Nick was her bestie, but he keeps throwing her under the bus any chance he gets. I voted you out twice, but I love you. I love you, twin.
To have, I know.
What
to have
is
a solo conversation?
I think he's bipolar. I don't know what. There's 2 different Nicks in that villa.
I disagree. I think Nick's been consistent. Yeah. He's gonna do what he got to do for himself at any given time. Boy,
I don't know.
He gonna try to put the charm on.
That's right.
Do y'all trust he and Sierra's relationship? Like,
no,
because the girl who was dating before y'all looked at her,
Bella.
No, like he had a whole ass girlfriend before the show.
Oh, really?
And she is fine. Like, puts him to shame. And so I'm like, this guy, no, he is playing. There's no way he's.
This nigga had the nerve to get the cutty. And then say the next day, I'm not trying to close things off just because we have sex don't mean nothing. It's like,
I mean, I'm trying to get to know Andrea.
You know
I mean, Mama C.
And everybody thought Ace was crazy for doing that with Amaya, but I'm like, bro, like.
And the fact Sierra just stuck around for it. And these girls, I mean, I know it's like a social experiment, and like I can't imagine how your self-worth just plummets. But between Alandria and Sierra, I'm like, girls, get yourself. What are you doing? This is embarrassing.
These is 20-somethings.
I mean, that's true. We're a lot older than they are. Back then, I probably was stupider.
And that's the reason why Nick is with Sierra, is because it's like, yo, he had Bella H, who was all nice.
Yep.
Bless
and
her
then
heart.
it was Sierra who was throwing that cat at him. And he was like, you know what?
Let me decide.
That recoupling should have set the tone for everyone in the villa.
Yeah.
If you trying to be chaste, if you trying to be reserved, if you trying to be a slow burner, your ass is getting voted up out of here. Because every time they go through this dramatic rigmarole of everything they've been through, the comedic punchline to it all is always when they go, these last 3 weeks. It's like, these niggas don't know you for real.
I know, my best friend in the whole world.
Yeah, they don't know you. They trying to see how far they can get in the time that they are in this villa.
But I did hear, like, in the villa, you don't have cell phones, TV, magazines, books, anything. There's not clocks. You have no concept of time when you're in there. So I can see how that would like mess your mind up a lot.
100%. Yo, I had friends who have been on Are You the One, Real World.
Yeah.
They say that it really is social experiment. It's like no TV, very limited internet access. You don't have your phone most of the time. Just that phone they give you to yell out, we got a text.
Yeah.
Should that be the name of the show? I got a text.
I kind of like that.
I kind of like that.
We got a super chat too.
But we got another super chat. Triple BM.
Like it.
Why don't you read that one, Pat?
Ace started the exploring in his Ace started the exploring in his connection with Chelley, though it's cool when he do, but it's a problem when she do it. He explored every new bit. He ended. Oh, okay.
No, that's not true though. That's not true.
Different team right there. Okay. I want to address this because I've seen a lot of people doing this to try to call Ace a hypocrite. Here's the problem. When you start in the house, you're supposed to explore several people. That's what Ace has been mad at Jeremiah and Huda about from the beginning. And
that's what made me mad about this season. That's why I know that everybody came in with a game plan.
Right.
I think Ace and Chelley knew how they were going to approach it.
Yeah.
We're going to explore it and then act as if we came together.
Organically, right.
We explored, it didn't work out. Our connection was just so strong. We were drawn together. And now we look good. But it's like, the truth is, these niggas knew that Jeremiah was that nigga.
Mm-hmm.
We got the sexy Langston Kerman in here.
Yeah, listen over here.
Ace, every time he looked at Jeremiah, he was like, I know. If America got the chance to vote me or him, they go vote him every time.
For sure. He got his Tyson Beckford thing going on, Jeremiah. But he a weak nigga too. Like,
who, Jeremiah?
Yeah. Huda almost got voted out. He didn't even go say nothing to her. He was like,
I don't know.
Oh man, this is crazy. I'm like, brother.
But at that time, it's like, bro, like she did so much wild shit.
But she almost got forcibly put out by America, not by the vote of the people.
And then she was like, you must be doing something wrong that America hates you. And he's like, I think you got this twisted.
Because before that, he was like, yo, I don't I'm already on the way out. Like
there's a rumor that the producers finally they got a little feedback in the villa, like, this is what America's saying about y'all, switch up your acts a little bit. Because they're getting bullied so hard.
Yeah, because they do that on the Real World.
Like, they do? So they switched up.
So, James told us that he doesn't like you at all. He did? Oh, no, never mind. And then now that seed is planted in your head, and you go live with that, and then it explodes later. They do shit like that all the time. So. But no, I still think he should have like. Okay, this is what I'll say.
No.
Huda sucks. Okay, that's the problem with being on her side in this situation.
Yeah,
she does suck. She is terrible. She is the worst. She's all the things that they say she is, but she's not wrong in this situation.
And
as far as Ace is concerned, like I said at the beginning, he did, even if it was a plan. He did what he was supposed to do. He was all over everybody who came through. He was all over Iris. He was all over, you name it. You know what I'm saying? Every new bombshell that came in, he was all about it. He was very excited for it. So now that time has passed and he has been like, okay, now I'm all about Chelley. Now that I've explored, it's not the same thing as all the time passing and then being like, well, I still want to be open. You know what I mean? It's not the same thing in my opinion.
Well, also I think those two are being annoying because I think their egos are both too big, Chelley and Ace, to just say, let's close it off. It's like they're both waiting for the other one to say it. They're both saying the same thing, but it's like
that's because Chelley don't want to be closed off.
You don't think she wants to? I think if Ace asked her, she'd say yes.
No,
you don't think so?
Not the way she was.
I really think she wants. I think she really wants to be with Ace.
The way she was pressing Chris,
right.
It feels like she does not like the fact that Chris has another option.
Yes,
and that other option is a lady that really Ace does want.
Okay, and let's talk about that though. Okay, and I think you're right. We've known that sexual tension between those two has been very evident from the very beginning.
Yeah.
Also,
that's why I think Team Ace Hood.
Ace hated Jeremiah because that's why he got that in the
Ace
first place.
wants to be Jeremiah.
Yes, but when in Casa or in Amor, when Huda sat down Chelley, was like, hey, I have no other options. I want to pursue Chris.
Yeah.
And Shelley's response was like, I think that's a great idea. The way now she's backtracking on that, but you know why she said it? Because she didn't see Huda as a threat in that moment.
Exactly.
She's like, okay, yeah, that's a good idea. Go try it. And now she's seeing that Chris is not up like all over her at all. Is not chasing her. Yeah. He's all over Huda. And that's why Shelley's getting so fucking pressed right now.
Yeah.
Which is so crazy because it's like, again, the thought always wins. You know what I'm saying? Like
with these young boys, easy. Who's got the biggest ass and who's going to put their ass in my face?
If she's going to bust it down, she's always a threat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She kisses tongue first.
I mean, oh God, I can't stand. Also, those kisses. I'm like, I don't ever want a camera on my face while I'm making out because if I look like that, God, that's on the internet forever.
I'm not coming to Fiji to have blue balls. That's ridiculous,
bro. That's why my man TJ was like, "Yo, you want to go camping?" Took her to the Soul Ties to Smash. That was hilarious, dog.
Yeah.
Would y'all, the way Sierra and Nick are like hooking up in the bed?
They're
would y'all do that?
exhibitionists.
I can't even imagine. Like, I mean, everyone. No one's sleeping. I don't understand how you doing that.
Hey, man.
I mean, I guess can't.
They nasty.
Yeah, 100%. Don't give a goddamn at all. Well, I mean, let's talk about it.
Gotta talk about it.
Okay, what?
Big Tay. Not the little one.
Ape shall not kill ape. Oh my God.
Well, were there any other revelations in the message challenge that you felt was significant?
I felt what Austin said was hella factual, but
to Ace?
Yeah, about all this shit.
Yeah.
But the fact is that people don't like Austin because I mean, it's easy not to like Austin.
Yeah.
But because people don't like Austin, it's hard for his message to really like get through. Cause all he was like, hey, bro, y'all played Jeremiah up out of here.
Yeah.
And you are the ringleader. Like,
sure.
Y'all voted him out. It was wrong. Like, he can't love bomb Huda, which was like, bro, I just gave her a chance. She crazy. Yeah. I can't help that. I'm so sexy that women fall for me immediately. Like, you out here working for Chelley hard.
All I gotta do is make a pancake. Don't they get tired of fucking pancakes and eggs
That's all they have.
Same
it's
meal?
One meal a day that can cook.
Oh, damn.
So I felt like Austin stood on, and I was like, bro, you don't say shit. And it's like, nigga, I'm saying it right now. Like, I'm telling you to your face that I wrote this. I think you're full of shit. And then Ace did what everybody's mad at Orlandria for doing, which is basically deflecting and start snitching. He was like, well, you said that you and Amaya Papaya.
Yeah.
Facts.
Pepe was pew. That nigga was about to cry. I was like, bro. He stood up there. I was like, I'm 5'10", man.
Yeah, I'm 5'10". Bitch, no, you ain't.
Yeah,
Bring
no.
out the tape measure. That's what I
5'10"
would have
nowhere
said.
in there. Hell no.
Yeah, so.
When them do-rags is
5'5".
on, he makes 5'8".
His feet dangling off the side of the
Every
fire
time,
pit.
every couch. Hilarious.
And I think Amaya is a good person. I think she's not a good person to be in a relationship with.
No, y'all
Fair.
agree. Like, she's very intense. Like, if you went on one date with Amaya, she'd be like,
Yeah.
so you want to meet my family next week?
And either she gonna cry or she gonna go bad.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, but
Yeah, chill out.
And she's trying to do something with all of her analogies. Like, if you don't like this book, then just don't read me. If you don't like this peach, you just don't like like all of her.
She was like, you coolers. I was like, what?
She's one of those chicks that has like Marilyn Monroe quotes on her
Just all of
Instagram.
it. And then butchers all of them.
Yeah, you're like, oh, nah. Because I'm tired of this. I feel like we as human beings in modern society have this extreme individualism where if our behavior is not socially acceptable, we blame society and not ourselves.
Yeah.
And we call, people trying to dim my light. They want me to, go into. I'm like, nah, dog. You are doing way too much.
Yeah.
That's all that's happening right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you get told you cry too much and you just start crying.
crying.
It was 3 different nationalities. It was a black guy, it was a white guy, it was an Asian dude, just like,
hey, man, right? Yo. Oh man, and old boy tried to step in like, I mean, we as Latin people, that's what we. It's like,
I appreciate what he was trying to do. Like, someone needs to trying to stand up for Amaya, but like, still.
Speaking of an odd stand-up, why did Ace get up like he was about to console
I
her? Like
don't know who Ace likes and who he hates. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I love one thing I did like about Ace is like he did not like people and he stood on that. It was just funny to watch. And now it's like, are you and Amaya about to be besties? Are you and Hood are like what's the?
Because when she ran off crying, he
He
was the
started
first
chasing
nigga
her?
to get up. Oh boy, had to be like, hey.
but his legs was too tiny, so he didn't get too far.
Also,
my God.
you said the shit about her to make her cry. Oh my God.
She was like, thank y'all for saying what y'all said. I don't want to hear it no more.
Hilarious.
All the crash outs. Hood are throwing the cards.
Chelley just not plain old not answering questions.
Yeah, Chelley. Oh my God.
That was very political.
That was a meltdown.
Next question, please.
That was a meltdown.
I will answer no more questions.
Basically, politician style. Pepe need to go. He boring, dog.
Man,
That confused me. He turned down Baddie. What's her name? Adriana, whatever her name is.
Oh, the one that's with
because he was he turned down the new bombshell.
Yeah, the one with Austin. That's currently with Austin.
No, with Brian. You talking about? She talking about Adriana.
Adriana.
Oh,
Turned her down because I want to
Spicy
see things out.
Right.
But then
she said she was boring.
But then the next day he's like, "Oh, I'm not into her." So I'm like, "Are you still into Hannah? Like, what's going? There's something weird happening."
Hannah.
He must miss Hannah,
Yeah,
which is cute.
Yeah, the spit starter.
Which is cute. Yes.
Oh yeah, when she hawked down old boy's throat.
After she was crying on the photo of the boy you
to
just
Charlie.
Hey, you gotta soothe yourself the way you gotta soothe yourself. You know?
He hadn't even boarded the plane. She was like,
I want to be her friend.
Yeah.
Yo. Yeah, he like, bro, I ain't had no action in weeks. There's his Hannah left.
I feel Pepe though. He was trying to be respectful. Like I'm in this coupling, and it's a show. He got to go in understanding like, yo, people is watching this shit. I got to play the long game.
Yeah.
If I'm a gentleman now,
right,
it's gonna work out in my favor.
Floodgates open.
I mean, look at Jeremiah. Jeremiah's probably doing just fine outside.
It's working out on the outside.
Over 1 million followers, and
I'm about to say, he doing TikTok.
Yeah,
he had 44 followers going into Love Island. Yeah. He got 1.5 million now.
He's selling fake gold chains now on TikTok.
Good job, Nicole.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got a super chat from Bull Wacky Boy.
All right.
Big up NAAN Island. Y'all ever been called out for having a vein in your neck during an argument?
I get one on my forehead all the time.
That's hilarious. That was Austin, right? They
Austin.
Was like,
you got veins popping.
Yeah.
Amaya was like that. We got veins popping out of your neck.
Because he was mad. He was like, yeah, I've been wanting to tell you stupid as shit. Like, oh, what?
Take the next one, Kayla.
I don't watch a show, but what y'all think would happen if Flavor Flav walked in?
He'd be the new Adriana or whatever. Was that
was pretty?
Ariana.
He be?
Yeah. Oh, him and Orlandria would be a good couple.
I know. When we do the NAAN Island reality show, Flavor Flav will be our
Oh.
Ariana Madix for sure.
Speaking of Flavor Flav, he was at the air guitar championship. There was an air guitar tournament, and he was like the judge.
I thought he was in it. I'm like, I want to see that.
That sounds utterly amazing. Let's see. We got Randy Costas in the building.
Oh, justice for Coco.
Hey, man.
I did like Coco. She seemed like I liked Coco. I wish she'd take a little makeup off her face, but I liked her.
What do you say? Hey, man. All I got to say is justice for Coco. Also, hey, Kayla.
Hey, Randy. Hi.
Yeah, man.
I don't give a fuck about Coco.
I thought she was cute. She kind of gave the energy last season when who did Cordell mess around with Serena with?
Yeah, I didn't like Serena though.
Okay.
Yeah, that's who Coco kind of reminded me of. It was like, yeah, she talked about being for real LA too much. I was like, calm the fuck down. We in Fiji.
We in Fiji.
Why'd you try to bag on me in Fiji? Like, this is not how you pull a nigga.
Like off for watch, then he started crumping. He's like, wait a minute.
Oh my God, I'm crumping. God.
I don't know if they doing that in Nickerson Gardens. Might do. Holy hell. All right. Now we got the super chats out of the way. Whew. Big Tay had a stack.
Okay, yeah, we got to talk
stack of letters that he needed to read. Who you think wrote that last letter that wouldn't reveal themselves?
What was the question? What
he needed to make up his mind?
Probably. I mean,
you think it was Clark? I think it was Clark.
I said Clark, but I don't know if Clark would have.
I think it was either Chelley or Sierra.
It was one of the Mean Girls for sure.
Okay. I don't like calling them Mean Girls.
It was collusion. They were all.
We gotta stop calling them Mean Girls.
But they're acting mean.
They not mean. If you've been it's been 4 weeks of dealing with this nigga Huda,
right,
being wrong in every situation.
She has been, yeah.
She done cried. Y'all done watched her cuss out several motherfuckers.
Yeah.
She keep crying to everybody. She keep crossing everybody.
Sure.
She don't stand on none of the shit she say. At some point in time, you get fed up with that.
And also, we have to remember, we're getting an hour a day of a 24-hour day what's happening in this village. There's no telling what's actually happening.
Hannah said it was worse.
Yeah.
She was like, they was like, was it the editors doing it? She was like, nah, like, it was actually worse.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you see when cuts happen, it's like, oh, damn, that went somewhere else.
If it went too far,
yeah.
Release the tapes.
Yeah, because if you're willing to say that knowing that there's cameras everywhere.
Right. Well, movie night should be interesting
I can't
when they
wait
finally get there. I don't even see why they would have the hideaway. These people, they fucking were in front of each other.
That's why we haven't gotten a lot of hideaway moments. So, like, what's the point?
Yeah, they're just doing it. So, but what? Oh, Big Tay.
I love seeing it. So I feel like I didn't like him. He had no personality. He just kind of went along.
He was a nothing.
But then him saying like his moment last night, I'm like, okay, this is Taylor right now. And his moment of like, you want me to pick right now? I was like,
because up to this point, like
he's a little bitch.
Alandria's been a star. You know what I mean? Everybody's rooting for her. She's supposed to be like the real one, right? The strong one that everybody loves. Never cried,
never broke.
We don't want her to leave. But then Taylor put everything into perspective. You know what I mean? Because we were all shocked when he picked Clark, right? Well, no. I don't know about shocked.
No.
I mean, I was shocked when I was shocked.
What I mean is,
I thought he would only stay with Alandria just for like the game.
Nah, because
it's the Bella principle that we talked about already.
Yeah, as a fellow skinny nigga.
yes.
First of all, I do not fuck with that man's tattoo. That is
why you got Planet of the Apes?
All those motherfuckers tattoos. I'm just like,
oh my god.
Let's go get your name tattoo on your back after this show.
But as a skinny man, the fact that he wasn't palming Orlandria's ass all the time, that's how I knew he wasn't into her. Because I was like, yo,
second best ass in the villa.
It'd be a whole after the sun of me just.
Right.
Huh? We gotta go to the fire pit. Let me get
and then every time,
give us a second, give us a second.
And the way he kissed her, it was just like the way you kiss like your
smooches and shit. Yeah.
No facts, but that's what I'm saying. By the Bella principle, Clark was the one that he was all up on. He was never like that with Alandria. Yeah. So not shocked in that sense. Shocked in that everyone thought Alandria was safe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then he made her vulnerable. And so that's what I mean. But then that was what was so brilliant about the point he made. He's like, look, I'm not playing this game for y'all to still be here at the end. This ain't the real world road rules challenge where, you know, niggas is fighting to make sure they friends is here for the final. I'm trying to get as much as I can while I'm here. Plus, that nigga, I guarantee you, in his life, has never known what it's like to have more than one woman want to be with him. And when he was at Casa and the two ladies was on the heart with him, his whole ego changed dramatically.
He was like, "Ooh, I'm a bad bitch."
You know what I'm saying? He started wearing his dreads differently.
Yeah, well, that nigga had to cut off. Like, I was like, "Yo, he got a Cisco fit on."
That's true though.
100%, dog. 100%. And you know, Alandria thought she was saying something when she was doing her crash out, man. It's just like,
after she just told Huda the episode before that she won't crash out like her. That's what you do. I won't do that.
Right.
And she had every right to feel the way she felt, but you know, like you can't blame her for being upset. But also, girl, doing a kiss photo and it's sad to watch. It hurts to watch.
I thought it was very, very monumental.
Yeah. The photo and
the Orlandria crash out.
Oh,
Taylor,
yes.
just because as a black man, you know, we get crashed out. I sacrificed this and this and this. And it's like, hey man, no one ever asked you to do none of this shit.
100%.
You did all this shit on your own, right? While literally ignoring all the red flags, all the signs, and then you expect him to do something. It's like, hey, bro, you never actually talked to me about what I wanted. I kept telling you I'm exploring.
Right.
I told you when I met Clark, I felt good. I felt like a kid. Like, oh, you a little kid?
I was like, how old are you?
Yeah, I was like, that's an insight to how he feels in the relationship. It was like, I just want to have fun. Like, I don't want to be all demure and shit. Like,
100%. It's pools everywhere.
Especially a month into a...
Yeah. Especially when I gotta watch you shake ass in these challenges and shit. Like, what is we sitting here trying to be grown?
Yeah.
Like, baby girl, it only looked like we was closed off because didn't nobody want me.
And didn't nobody really want you, Orlandria? Let's
so now it's like, is she gonna get voted off? Is she gonna be like
voted off 3 times?
Voted off 3 times in Love Island history?
And that's also something we really ain't talking about. It's like she got voted off at Casa Amor.
Yep.
She got voted off again. It's like, yo, like at some point in time,
I would excuse myself. At that point, I'd be like, I'm just gonna deuces.
Yeah, her and Maya don't have a match in there. That just is.
They need to leave in Austin. Those 3 just need to get out.
I don't disagree.
Austin got a great match. Him and that Maga.
She's not into him. Anyone who comes in there and says they're into Austin is lying. Chelley playing that game. That's why I think she and Ace had this whole game run. There's no way Chelley would ever been into Austin. And this girl's not. That girl was in a Nick, but she was playing the game smart and knew she couldn't match up with Nick because she knew that Nick had a strong.
Sure.
You miss it.
No one's into Austin.
It's the MAGA love. That's what you missing.
Forgot about the Colts.
Yeah, they MAGA love, so they connect on a different level.
That aura.
For sure. I don't think Nick is really into Cece like that.
I think as soon as he gets out and gets all these DMs, she's gonna be distant.
I think that he never much like Alandria, I don't think he ever once thought he was gonna be vulnerable like that. And then when he got voted off, he was like, oh shit. You know what I mean? Like nobody stood up for me.
Yeah.
Because he thought Austin's girl was gonna stand up for him. And she didn't.
And he would have been ready to leave Sierra for her.
Absolutely. And then he's like, oh, they're gonna give me a shot with Alandria? All right, let me pretend like I'm into Alandria now. You know what I mean? And then he got Cece back. He's like, oh, you know, it's just about you and this, that, and the other. It's like, it's never been that.
No. This is wild. I feel like this is one of the first seasons that we've gotten this far and there's no like real strong connections.
Not a one.
I don't know who's going to win this.
Not a one.
I don't know because I don't know like what America's really voting on.
I mean, now America's just having fun right now.
Yeah.
After last season, which was one of the most popular seasons, that they have their own spinoff show coming out.
Yeah.
That's where all these kids are applying now. They want that rub that they got last season.
Yeah,
so no one's taking it seriously.
That's my prediction about this whole season is that Adriana probably gonna get voted off, and then they will have Jeremiah, Adriana, and Ace on Love Island games.
I can see that.
Okay, I can see that.
And then they're gonna have that joust. They're gonna have Ace versus Jeremiah.
I watched that.
You don't got that reach.
Can't dance your way out of this one.
Nah.
Where he was crumping.
I was like, listen, freaking.
I was like, brother.
Stomp the yard over here.
Twerking it. Holy hell. Man. So very excited about the next episode. There's no like big like like we said, the Hideaway isn't even a milestone this time because everybody's already fucking.
Movie night's the next thing that I think that we're gonna be excited to watch.
Right?
Yeah.
How many episodes is there generally ever seen? He got me into this last season.
I think we got two more weeks.
Yeah, because USA is usually like around 30 something.
Okay.
Whereas UK is like 50.
Yeah, you got to really lock in for UK.
Yeah, that's just like 2 months, like 2 to 3 months. You'd be like,
I haven't gotten into UK yet this year. I need to. That's what I'm hearing. I'm like,
it's all right. They brought this.
Last season was fun.
They brought a white lady from Vegas. To the villa. It's just like she is representing America in all the wrong ways.
Well, like the white girl who came in who got voted off already. I don't mean to be mean, but I thought I was watching Jigsaw on my screen. What the hell?
She tried to come in for
21 years old. 21.
I know.
Ladies, give it a rest. Okay. God. Anyway.
TJ was looking at her like,
Not one girl saw her walk in and thought, we're threatened.
Whatever.
Your face is falling off.
You melted. It's not Fiji.
Oh, man. Well, I thought this was a fantastic pilot episode of this situation. Let us know in the comments if you would enjoy this special NAANcast edition for Love Island. I'm quite certain we're going to do this again next week. And then who knows where it goes from there. We'll see. But we'll be here as long as Love Island is here. So look forward to that.
There's plenty of editions.
That's right.
I watched UK. I watched last season of Australia.
Australia was,
Australia.
Damn. You committed, huh?
Australia is interesting.
Yeah? Why?
Because it's like regular niggas, if you trying to be on Love Island, that's the place to be.
It's not a whole lot of abs and shit like that.
Yeah, mullet and a wife beater, boy. One nigga was just eating whole eggs, and they was like,
I know. I wonder how he's doing. What was his name? That guy was funny.
I have no idea.
It was like Tommy or something.
Go back and watch that season.
Okay, I'll give it a look. Papp, where can they find you in the meantime, my brother?
I'm gonna be on Twitch watching Love Island. Follow me on Twitch, my player mode. Yeah.
Lovely. Kayla, where can they find you?
Everything is at Kayla Becker. So yeah.
You know where to find me, man. Chris_please, the .darkitect for all podcast stuff. That's where I'm up to doing things. You know what it is. This has been the NAANcast Love Island edition. Hope you enjoyed. We'll catch you next time.